Hello, welcome to TCM. I'm Ben Mankiewicz. We've got a Sunday night double feature coming up. Two movies featuring central characters who are thinly veiled fictional versions of well-known media figures of the 1950s. First, from Universal International in 1957, a really underrated movie about journalism, The Great Man. The story begins with the death of a popular, well-respected radio host. The network assigns a journalist, played by Jose Ferrer, the task of putting together a memorial program to the great man. But the more Ferrer researches his story, the more he finds that America's most beloved radio personality was something else entirely. The Great Man is fictional, but writer Al Morgan, who wrote the book from which the movie is adapted, based his novel and the screenplay, which he co-wrote with Ferrer, on the career of Arthur Godfrey. In the 1950s, Godfrey was CBS's single biggest moneymaker. He had a conversational, down-to-earth style that audiences and advertisers loved. And Godfrey was ubiquitous. He was on radio and television with a daily morning show, a weekly variety show, and a weekly talent scout show. For a time, Godfrey even gave ukulele lessons on TV. And that is really the most amazing part of this whole thing. Somebody thought it was a good idea to give ukulele lessons on TV, and people watched. Godfrey also had a cast of regulars dubbed the Little Godfreys, and when they displeased him by hiring their own outside representation or exhibiting other acts of independence, he expressed his displeasure by firing them. In 1953, Godfrey dismissed the most popular Little Godfrey, singer Julius LaRosa, live on the air because LaRosa, according to Godfrey, quote, lacked humility. The media storm that followed shook public faith in Godfrey, but his morning show continued on CBS until 1972. But again, this is a fictional look at uncovering the truth about a man with perhaps some of Godfrey's characteristics. Not only did Jose Ferrer star and co-write the movie, he also directed from 1957, also with Keenan Wynn, Ed Wynn, Julie London, and Dean Jagger, The Great Man. The so-called great man of the movie, Herb Fuller, shared some similarities with real-life radio and TV host Arthur Godfrey. But Godfrey's controversies were more public than private, including his dismissal of his supporting cast and his battles with the press. By the time The Great Man was released in 1957, Godfrey's star was already beginning to fade. His weekly variety show on CBS was facing stiff competition from ABC's Disneyland, and by the end of the decade, his primetime programs were off the air. In 1959, Godfrey was diagnosed with lung cancer, and his popularity spiked again. He dropped his longtime cigarette sponsor, became an anti-smoking crusader. His morning radio show continued on CBS until 1972. Godfrey died 11 years later. He was 79 years old. Up next, our look at fictional media icons loosely based on real media icons continues with Burt Lancaster as a vitriolic newspaper columnist.